most investors are known, or even wholesalers in the industry are known for coming in and providing like really low ball offers. That's not what we do. A lot of the times we'll be able to come in and provide at asking and or sometimes even above asking price on certain listings. And in doing so, depending on the situation, we can even pay the client or your client or the realtor's client for getting into this deal with us and create passive income opportunities. So a lot of actually worked with a woman last month that was, I think she was about 65 years old. She's on a fixed income, was selling her property. It was a second home. She didn't want it anymore. She didn't want to worry about inspections or anything like that. And we essentially gave her $50,000 over 3 years for that property to be able to make it work for her. And for her, that was a massive opportunity because she's on a fixed income. So we're able to do a lot of creative things that a lot of investors aren't able to do, while at the end of the day, getting the deal across the table and making sure that the realtor's still getting paid their commissions.
You know, and essentially where this all started was years ago, probably about 6 years ago or so. My wife and I wanted to actually just buy, not even get into real estate investing, but just wanted to be able to buy our first home after we had our first child. And after trying to get qualified and not getting qualified because I had a master's degree with over $150,000 worth of debt, my wife also having student loans on her credit, the credit bureaus and the banks basically controlled whether we were able to purchase a home. And so what we ended up doing was learning about kind of creative finance and ways that we might be able to creatively finance deals to bring an opportunity into our life that we weren't able to get conventionally.
Let's say there's low equity. Let's say there's low equity for the client, and the client can't afford to pay the closing costs or can't afford to pay for improvements on the property, stuff like that. That's a great situation where we can come in with creative real estate solutions, creative finance, and be able to handle all of that stuff, pay for the closing costs. We don't need any improvements to the property. We'll take care of those improvements. Every creative finance deal, just like every client a realtor's ever worked with, is unique and individualized and different. There's not a single deal that we've done that has replicated or mimicked another deal. Every single one is different. It has different terms and contingencies in relation to that deal. A realtor's client was trying to sell his duplex up in Mount Washington Valley. I think he was looking to get around $300,000. Couldn't sell it. It was sitting, I think it actually went on market, came off market, went back on market, sat for a while, 70, 90 days or whatever it may have been. And we came in and we said, hey, with where you're at in your life, what makes the most sense for you? Like, do you need all of the money now, or can you take that money over time? And for him, he's actually somebody that is going towards kind of retirement. He was like, I don't really need all the money. I think we gave him, maybe $60,000 cash. And then the rest we financed over 10, 15 years. And he's getting monthly income, passive income going into retirement. Both of these situations, all that they had was lowball offers, people that were coming in, lowballing them. So us being able to come in with a creative offer allows us to come in at the price that, the realtor's trying to get for their client and what the client really wants, instead of the typical situation where you're chasing your tail in price reductions and getting to the end of a listing agreement, and then the listing either terminates or expires.